I don't know if I got that one, but I have two baskets here, and these are the ones from Rhonda Van Dyke. Well, Miss Rhonda, I am going to start your basket, and apparently, well, I forgot to get the age of these baskets. But anyway, you can see how dried out this basket is. I mean, it is very, it is ready to like come apart. And then this one, it looks like whoever made this basket a long time back, what they did was look like they took a top and converted the top into a basket from the where it was designed here. It's got thread in it, and she was trying to keep it together. And then this one looks like got some plastic down in there. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start, let's say, somewhere in the middle here, so this bottom will come all apart. I can see where it started drying out here, so I'm going to have to rewind this entire basket for her. And then see all of that's coming out. I don't think this was together, but I am going to go ahead, make it shorter, because it's also on this side, so that is how that basket was made. So with that design, what I will do is bring this in some and make it a little shorter. Make this a little shorter, strengthen the handle here, and you know, I already have an idea that I will make one of these also, but with a rainbow handle. So some people say they want to take it's better to have the basket made first time than to rework this. But I can fix this basket. It's going to save her a lot of money. And two is I'll make a little out of it. But this one that was the top, it looks all funny like because it was a top. And then that basket maker made this just a little handle basket for her. And all of this is coming all apart right here. All this got to go back together. This one is very dried out. So I'm going to start this maybe 1, 2, 3 places. I got to take some palm, tie this up so that this don't come all apart no more than what it is until I can get to it. So I'll probably start on this top first. I'll take this down maybe to the market and work on this one tomorrow. And then I'll do the bigger basket last. That way I can make a bottom at the same time. So my old saying is, this is what the basket look like now, wait until I'm finished and see what that basket look like afterward, okay? Okay, I'm going to take this palm and wrap this handle, like I say, so it can hold all the material in. So this is going to be the first process I do, because I don't want this to come unravel any more than what it is right now. So I will just take this piece and script and just put all the way around, because I don't want this to be any complicated than what I think. This basket here is very dry. So when I finish this, Miss Rhonda's going to be very happy with what I done. So that's why I'm starting this one first. And I can feel how dry this basket is. But like I say, I don't use any extra material unless I have to. But I believe on this one, because they have the pine on the very end, I am going to mix some bulrush in here, put some strands of bulrush. They help to strengthen this last row in this basket, because this pine is old right now. It's brittle, and I mean, some of it is still good, but I think it'll be safer to use a little bit of that bulrush. It's the same color, and I will try and pick out the smallest that I could get to push in it. So most of the time, most people won't even realize that there is some bulrush mixed in the pine anyway, because they two look exactly alike when drying. Get the color. Let's see, I can see some of that pine breaking off right now. So, man. So I am going to separate this. I'm not going to put every hole, just enough to hold it together. Ooh, it is popping. Man. It's a nice day. The sun is out, but the temperature hasn't come up yet. The wind is blowing a little bit. Oh, man. See them kids out there causing trouble again. I might have to use 2 scripts. I'm just spacing it out. See, I'm just spacing it out, so it's holding. I'm going to come all the way around on this thing, because I'm going to start down in the base. Then I will come up on this one. I think if I bring this with me and not do anything else, I can get this all together. Uh-oh, here come police. Hear them in the background. They're going someplace. Okay. Now, I went over to the Harris Teeter this morning and got myself some orange juice and some blueberries. I hadn't had that in a while. And then I also got some kiwis. Wow. I like the kiwi. I haven't had that in a while. Now I got a fat of kiwi. I haven't had any grapes in a long time. I'm afraid to touch that. Okay, got this coming. Okay, I find out on Miss Rhonda's basket here, I am gonna have to show up all these little spots first. Now, remember, I said that these sides right here were supposed to stay out. No, I found out, because right here, you can see where it tied off, that this actually hooked right there. So that I will have to fix. Now this side, I do not know if it just stopped here, so I am going to assume that this needs to be hooked the same spot. So I got to tie all this up so that this don't come apart. I am going to put some bulrush right in here to kind of tighten this up and strengthen it. So the first thing I'm going to do is tie this down first. I'm going to get some of this material in here. Let's see. I got to get it in there. Because the more I move this handle, the more it's going to come out, because I got to start at the bottom first. Got no choice. So I'm going to try not to cut through. I just got to get it in there. Now last night I worked on the other basket, the top basket that is, and I am going to go home today and I'm going to work on that tonight. And I'm glad I told her I will have to rewind the entire basket, because this basket is very brittle. I think whoever would have worked on this basket would have probably patched this basket up, and all the material on this basket is very brittle, I mean, it just flakes off. I've had a lot of baskets like that. And then I am going to make this basket also. I have a bottom that I can use to replicate this basket, but I'm going to make it using a rainbow handle instead of being flat. Because even though I'm going to fix this basket, it's still going to be a little weak on the top, because remember, this basket is the old time flat. I'm gonna get it as tight as I can get it. Okay. And I'm gonna strengthen this up with some bulrush when I start working on this handle. So I'm going to get this as far as possible, so that way at least it won't come apart on me. So I'm spacing out this palm, so when I go in, I don't have to cut the entire thing and it'll still come loose on me. And that's what I don't want. It's starting to get noisy out here. Okay. All right, so that will keep this together until I can work on this handle. So I got several places here I want to shore up until I can get to it. I mean, this is very flaky. So now, same thing right here. I mean, this handle is getting ready to come off. So I need to see, where am I going to do all the showing up? This handle's already, and it's gonna, that's why I hate when the people hold these baskets so long and they don't know exactly how this basket was. I could take this whole handle off and redo it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave everything to where it was. Okay, I just want to see how I'm going to get this handle straight. Or I might have to just wait until I get to that point. Wherever the split is, I'm going to have to put material anyway. Not much material, but just some. Just to give it a little strength. Oh man. I might have to get this bottom last. Just start on the side here first. Because this handle is crooked, I don't. How you ladies doing today?
Good, how are you?
Okay.
How long does it take you to make one of these?
Well, that big one took me about 3 months.
3 months?
Yes.
Wow. That's some serious talent. They're beautiful. 3 months.
All right, so if I get this way, the problem is this basket is so weak now. You can see how the handle is sideways. So I have to determine to get this side first and do my building to straighten this handle out. Or it's going to be a crooked handle, and I don't want the handle to be crooked. Oh. All that's been weakened, so. Well, I am going to fix this basket. That's one thing. I am going to do it. So let me get started. And I'll worry about this handle when I get to it. All right, I need to tie this off right here because that is going to break off. So I don't want it to come loose any more than what it is. So let me get this in here first. Oh, man. So when I get home tonight, I am going to work on this basket. I'm going to finish the other one also. And hopefully by Wednesday, I might have this one done. If I don't stop to do anything else. All right. So I got that one tied off. All right, now this one, I am gonna tie this off. Oh, how you doing, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
It's $10 even? Oh, we don't take cards on $10, ma'am, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, how you doing, man?
Something to get, please?
I gotta get this other part here. I don't take credit cards on $10 here. Minimum by $40. Okay, let's see. I want to show up this handle before I do anything. I might have to take some material out. All right, so let me show this part up. Let's see, I'm gonna start right here. And I am gonna get this. All right, let's see. I'm showing all this up just so. Okay. Tell you one thing, just showing that up until I can sew it, that's mean this basket is going to be nice and tight when I finish, because I can feel the difference even right now with me just showing up to hold it together. So it can be done. And she's going to enjoy, Rhonda's going to enjoy this basket once I'm finished here. She's going to be amazed at what I've done. I'm going to bring this a little bit more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over. I'm going to bring this up on the top of this basket. And I'm going to go ahead. Let's see if I can get this up here. I'm going to get to this edge here. I'm going to show all this up so that way I don't have no problem. Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and show this up right now and just get all this problem out of my way. I'm doing this piece here backwards anyway. Got to get it through there. Technique I learned a long time ago. You don't always have to go right side. I'm going left side because I do sometimes have to work on a left-handed basket maker's basket, which is pretty uncommon, but I've learned to do that also. All right. All right, I'm going to tie this off until I get to there. Let me just get this in here first. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Got it. All right, I got that one. Now, I mean, this baby is crooked. So in order for me to straighten this out, I'm gonna have some excess material here. Oh man. I don't know how I got the excess material. I might have to do some cutting here. Don't want to do that.
Can you tell me, so many of the booths that I've seen have this same design, the loops and the handles. Is that a traditional?
I don't know. Everybody just makes it account to how they feel, ma'am, so I can't really tell you.
Oh, they look
Yeah.
like a traditional kind of a thing.
Yeah, only some of the basket itself, like, see, like this over here, which is a bread basket. So you'll probably see a lot of those. Now, these are the small ones. I can't really tell you because everybody make it a little different. So each use a different, like mine, I can tell you, you can use this for your change, your candy, and your jewelry. And they might look alike, but they're really not, and because it's not machine made.
Right.
So when you look at it, because you got that one handle, I don't know, because some people might just leave a handle off, or you might have two handles. Okay, but something like this one traditional. So you see a lot of people have this. And that one, you might see a little deeper or a little flatter. So that's the only difference in the baskets.
When you say traditional, do you mean as far as the color of the grasses that
Yes.
give it that pattern?
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay, don't look at this weaving here, the braid, but just a regular, see how that big one over there?
Uh-huh.
Okay, without that, because this is the fanner, this is the mother of all the baskets. This is where everything started from.
Okay.
So then we incorporated different baskets to use inside the house. So that's why we call that a bread basket, because everybody would use it for bread.
Okay.
But not necessarily, because some of the ladies also use some of the small basket to put the rice to feed the chickens.
Okay.
Okay? But mainly, we know they're going to use it in the house for bread.
Okay.
Okay? So then the ones like the handle, like this one right here, but bigger, then they use that for the eggs.
Okay.
And they also can put biscuits.
So originally they all had some very specific uses.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
then it's just evolved from that.
That's right. But everything mainly came from this because of the rice that they've been, we use this to clean the rice.
Okay.
And this is just a small one. The big one's about this big.
Is that right?
Yeah, so we make the small ones so that you can use it in your house as well, put on a table.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people who move to Charleston and build a house, they put this on their wall.
I was going to say, that looks like a wall decoration.
Yeah, so they put that on the wall. So a lot of Charlestonians now buy these, and then as they build their homes or buy a new home, you walk in and you'll see this basket.
Okay.
So
How many hours of work is in something?
something on this size right here took about a month.
Is that
So it varies. The bigger the basket is, the longer it takes. Sometimes even the smaller the basket, the longer it takes, because it's so, tedious to do.
Sure.
So the man, we make the big baskets. The women make the small baskets.
Okay.
So baskets like this, the size, that's where the man tends to start making those big baskets. The ladies don't make those big baskets.
Okay.
Yeah, this is your Moses elephant ear basket. I put the elephant ear coming around the side there, and you use this for baby. And this is actually a medium-sized one. It's a little bigger than that. So this one is just a demo.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes.
Thank you for explaining all of
No
that.
problem,
I
ma'am. No problem.
appreciate that. And your work is beautiful.
Thank you. So you see, I'm also sitting here and I meet people. Some people don't know about the basket and they're learning. So I try and teach them a little bit about the basket at the same time. Now, getting back to this basket, I am going to see, I might have to cut some material out to straighten this basket because it is so weak now. I'm going to get it straight for the customer. That's one thing. I will get this straight. I don't know how we got this leaning like this that much. Maybe some of the material started coming out. So I'm gonna have to pull that back in there and straighten this basket back as much as possible and keeping all this down. So I'm gonna get it as straight as possible. I am gonna tie this down right there. That as far as I can go. Then I'm gonna have to do the same thing on the other side here also. Let's see. Yeah. And this is step one. Before I start doing any stitching, I gotta see how I want this handle to be. So there's gonna be a lot of work on this handle. All right. So let me stitch this piece down in here. So sometime before I start doing some of my works on some of these projects, I have to do this so I'll know where and how I'm going, because you don't want to tighten the basket up and then it'll still be crooked. That don't make no sense. All right, I get this under. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. Get this in. I'm gonna get this up. This is becoming nice and tight now. All right, I am gonna go and I'm gonna start working on this. So I'm gonna be seeing you guys later. Hopefully you'll have a good day. And I'm going to start at the bottom here and come up. Maybe I can get a couple of rows before I go home today. I know I'm not going to get the handle, so maybe tonight I get home, I will show you where I stand on this basket. If I don't change over to the other basket first, because I want to finish that basket also. Okay. And then I'll tie that down and I'll get this going so we can get this back over to Rhonda. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, I got some of the side done. I started from the bottom there and I had 2, 4, 6 rows to go up. I got all that done. I'll go back to the bottom later. You can see all these holes in here. I mean, like, man. But this basket is very dry, like I say. And I am going to start on some of this handle and see what I can do here.